But to convince women that they won't be fertile at 40 and 50 just to get them to do it young is crazy.
Robinson, you're trying to seduce.
Welcome to the video where women, after hitting the wall, they convince themselves that they don't have a biological clock. Be sure to subscribe and thumbs up on the video.
But to convince women that they won't be fertile at 40 and 50 just to get them to do it young is crazy. I believe the program is set up that way to catch women before they are wise enough, before their frontal lobe is fully developed enough to know what they truly want out of life. This is why there are many women that get married and have kids and have regrets. You may think I'm making this up, but I work in this industry, so I know, right? There are many women that regret their life decisions, but are too scared to come out and tell someone that they actually know for the fear of being judged or for the fear of being shunned or condemned, right? I am not saying marriage is a bad thing. I'm not saying having kids is a bad thing. And I am not saying that you shouldn't try to have kids as young as you possibly can if that's your life plan. I'm saying rushing into something that you don't quite feel ready for because you've been told that socially that's the right time is a lie. One is not more important than the other. Your career can matter to you, and being a mother can also matter to you. As a matter of fact, the career can afford you being able to freeze your eggs, can afford you being able to get a surrogate, can afford you being able to do adoption. But having kids early doesn't afford you a career.
So this is a woman who probably doesn't have any children. She's not even married. And maybe she spent most of her time working on herself, trying to build a career. And now she's advising younger women that they should also follow suit. They shouldn't have kids while they are in their early 20s. I wonder where we are heading.
I feel like what I'm actually waiting for is a person that makes me feel like I want to have kids with them.
Hey, does anybody want coffee? Who wants coffee? I just made a fresh pot of coffee. Does anybody want coffee? Who wants coffee? Does anybody want coffee? Who wants coffee?
Are you following me? But to convince women that they won't be fertile at 40 and 50.
Exactly. Most of the research and the facts around women's fertility is super biased, it's sexist, it's informed by patriarchy. I made a list. The biological clock. Where's the evidence of this actually existing? And what I want to talk is, why don't we ever address that men have a biological clock?
At this point, I don't even know what to say. Men have a biological clock. Do you know that an 8-year-old man can knock a 24-year-old? She doesn't know that, but can a 50-year-old conceive? Can a 40-year woman conceive? They can. The chances are very slim. So as you age, the moment you're past 35, those chances get slimmer and slimmer.
I'm a real father. I make dreams come true. My son wanted a bed. I got him one. Church. Hey, Jay, you look like baby Rick Ross, yeah. Let me see him. Your mama gonna be mad.
From an evolutionary perspective, if a man wants to be around for a long time to protect and to provide for his children, he's not going to wait until he's 50, 60, 70 to have children because he wants to be around to make sure they survive.
What she's talking about, like protection and all that, even now, men are not protecting their kids because you're taking those kids away from them.
So this is frustrating that the rules are different for women than for men, and it's actually not even true because men's fertility and the healthiness of their sperm, I think it's called motility, how fast it swims, declines with age. Secondly, some women are childless, and then they witness the divorce wave. They witness how terrible a lot of men are as fathers and partners and all the health effects, and they decide, not to have children. So they go from being childless to child free. Those women aren't trying to have babies, so they're not part of this pool of older women who are going to the doctor to try to have babies. So that's a skewed pool of women who maybe weren't fertile in their 20s but have waited until their 30s to find that out. And lastly, cui bono? Notice that the fertility doctors are encouraging egg freezing, and all this pressure is on women again to do the family planning, to spend the $10,000 to freeze the eggs and then have them at the bank every year. Become so skeptical because obviously if you meet someone when you're 25 to 30 and he's going to be an amazing father and he's really excited and engaged and can provide, then yeah. But that's not the reality for most women. And so she's right. If you wait past a certain age and you realize the actual reality, a lot more women are going to opt out of children,
Because they've hit the wall.
which really is radical and revolutionary in the context of the last however many hundreds of years.
Got the audacity, bruh, still be in my house and she pregnant by another
Okay, why
dude.
does it matter? You with different girls all the time.
What you mean? What you
You
mean?
with different women all the time.
I ain't with no
So
different
don't
women all the
freak
time.
out.
And if I
Why not?
was, I ain't got nobody
All
pregnant
these
though.
phone calls.
I ain't got
Oh,
nobody
yeah,
pregnant
I
though.
got pregnant. So
Okay.
be it.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
Yeah. You gotta get out my house.
I'm not going
You gotta get
anywhere.
out
Do
my
not
house.
touch my
You
stuff.
gotta get out my house.
Do not
All
touch
that
my
stuff
stuff.
coming out. It's gonna be
Do
a.
not touch
All
my
that
stuff.
stuff gonna be out.
Do
Hey,
not touch my
don't walk
stuff.
up on me. Everybody gonna see this
What you
too.
mean don't walk up on you?
This
Don't
what it.
touch my
This
stuff.
what
I
it
just
look
got
like,
this
bruh.
no clothes for me.
She wanna
Please
stay in
don't
my
touch my stuff.
crib and she pregnant by another dude.
It does not matter.
Oh
Like,
man,
please,
you. Hey.
stop.
The part I don't understand is why is it they are fuming? Why not just pack her stuff? The moment she leaves, you pack her stuff, she finds them at the doorstep. You change the locks. Or you just kick her out. It's your house. Unless she's paying part of the rent. Oh man.
I found out that she has a little bit more money, and I wanted to get a little bit more for the child. I think it's from the life insurance policy that she has.
He's lying.
That is
He's
if she got a
lying.
loan.
Well, let me ask you
I don't
this.
think so.
Did you take money out of a life insurance policy?
Yes, I
Okay,
did.
so he was not lying then. How much did you take out?
30.
By purses. What kind of bag is that?
It's a Michael Kors.
Okay, you know what? You obviously came here to waste my time. They bring your child support amount to $1,215.97.
I mean, ugh.
No.
You marry them in their low 20s, then something happens around that mid 30s mark. It's amazing how we all have the same thing happen, right? Like, I married my ex-wife when she was 24, and then right when she turned 30 and down, all of a sudden she was saying, there's got to be more to life than being a wife and a mother. And I'm here to tell you right now, folks, guys, if she starts talking like this, if she starts saying stuff like that, leave or kick her out or whatever you got to do. Just end the relationship and move on, because this is all code for I missed being single through.
So we all go through phases of growth. So even the same thing happens to women. Some of them, they fail to manage their marriage, and most of them, they fail to manage their marriage and also strike a balance. You're married and there are certain things you want to do. They fail to do that. The first thing that comes to mind is divorce. I divorce him and then I'll be happy. I divorce him, then I go travel around the world. I divorce him, and I do ABC. I divorce him, I return to the streets. I divorce him, I do ABC. But like, you can do all those things while still being married? I think men do that. How do they manage? There are phases where men are not happy. So guys, let me see you in the comment section how you've navigated through that phase where you felt like you were stuck with bills, kids, wife, and then but you decided to switch it up without ever breaking up a family, and you went through and you came out stronger and you took care of your family. You were there. Let me know in the comment section, and maybe women can learn one or two things from this. Thanks for watching, guys, and subscribe to the channel.